Now, word from our sponsors. You like Simple Moon? You're gonna love Simple Start. Not only is it bigger, but it's the better version. Get it now at simplestart.com/Konoki Infinite.
And you can get a 50% discount if you type in Forest Green. So
Free
get
shipping
Simple
also.
Star now and have a better life. Free with shipping. Just call 1-800 Simple Star. Yet again, that's 1-800 Simple Star for better living quality.
And there's more. Call at this moment, and you will get 2 Simple Stars for the price of 1. That's one hell of a deal. No refunds included.
And now back to your regular scheduled broadcast.
Hello everyone. Today's debate is two people are going to equal stats between anime and manga, Son Goku from Dragon Ball Super, and then Composite Link from CDH. Let the debate go.
Alright,
Alright,
I'll go
off.
first. Okay, so my first one con is that I am going to make you dance. I'm gonna play a song, right, from my ocarina, and then I'm going to make you dance. And I'll get the timestamp and clip for you. So we're posting this in zone 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I just posted. So basically, for context, so Dongo was taking all the Goron's rocks, and he was acting bad, and many Gorons were starving. So the leader, the Runia, was kind of depressed and in a bad mood that his people are starving and he doesn't know what to do. But then Link plays Saria's song, and it made him dance and cheer up.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm looking at this, and it seems like it's not let me see this is because it kind of seems like it's not necessarily instant.
Yeah, I said I was gonna play my ocarina and make you dance.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get to this timestamp, but while I'm getting there, I was wondering, is this an instantaneous thing though? Are you gonna instantly make me dance, or does it take a second for him to get the groove going?
It took him a couple seconds to get the groove going.
Because I'm trying to get there as quick as I can to that time.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see him now.
Yeah.
There he is dancing. Oh, and he stopped dancing too because the music stopped.
Yeah.
So it seems like it doesn't last extremely long.
Yeah.
And we do start off from what standard assumption is 10 meters apart. Is that it? Or I believe that's it. Yeah, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, 10 or 20.
All right. Because my thing is, it's not instant, right? It's not passive. It does take him obviously a couple of seconds for him to fully get the groove to make me dance.
Yeah.
It's also going to take him a couple seconds to run 10, get a couple meters over.
Yeah, true.
I'm just gonna say this, sure, I don't have a necessary counter for it to for Goku to resist making me dance, but for the time span that it takes and the distance we are, I could argue a little something along the lines of Goku can pull his hands up in time and use the solar flare to blind Link before he even has a chance to get this groove off. And I could argue it would take you too long to even reach across there. By the time you get over, yet again, I would attempt to either defend, put my key barrier up, or blind you with solar flare.
Solar flare. So is like solar flare like light-based energy or something? Or
Solar, yeah, it's like light manipulation to a limited light manipulation to an extent.
okay.
Like, yeah, he can make flashes of light via the solar flare to like blind opponents. Yeah.
I think I might have something to counter it. Let's see if I do.
Yeah, and it's not just the light manipulation itself, it's the effect of it is causing the opponent to go blind. That's how intense it is.
Also, another question, is it like... Nah, that's a stupid question.
I mean, you could ask, it may or may not be that.
I was wondering if it's... Is the solar flare? Nah, it's not a beam, right?
Nah, it's not. It's just like a big flash of light.
So it's just a flash of light.
Yeah. And like, I could sing you the stuff too. Here's some clips
Okay, let me go see it.
of Goku using it as well in combat to actually get out of like certain situations as well. So he's gonna see Link over grooving around. He's gonna be like, okay. And we did agree before the debate that they're not in character. You actually did agree to that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say Goku's gonna see this. He's gonna blind you before you even start making him dance. So he uses it on Grade 8 Vegeta to get out of that situation. And he uses it on Kale and Keyflip. And once I blind you, Goku is going to be aware at that point that you're going to be trying to pull with this grooving technique, this groovy dance technique. So this will allow him to be alert and stay alert for the remainder of the fight, have his guard up, because he's already aware that you're attempting to do something to him. So I'm just pointing that out. And we have equal speed, we agreed to. So from here on out, he will be able to keep his guard. And I'm just going to keep arguing. If you're trying to argue like, oh, certain things, right? I'm just throwing that out there, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just thinking of a counter. Sorry if it's taking me long to think.
That's fine.
Okay, so... I hope this works. Since you know this is composite, and since this is like equal speed and stuff, so the solar flare is like light energy, right? Light-based energy.
To an extent, yeah.
So I'm gonna argue that I'm gonna put up my mirror shield and absorb the energy. In the description,
You cut out.
And let me get you and Link use this to absorb other types of energy, not only just light blaze, but also other types of energy. So I'm gonna give you the stamp for that.
So this description says it can reflect light or energy. Something about absorbing it. Do you mean reflect or absorb?
I mean reflect. That was my fault. So I'm gonna reflect that energy back to you. And then I also have reflect, which enhances my shield. It would also reflect, the solar flare and other energies. So, and since this is calm, I'll go get you the scans and stuff, and you use it against someone. So the scan I post right now is basically what it says when you get the reflect spell, and the one I'm about to post is him using it against someone and was reflecting his energy.
Nice. That's pretty interesting. So it'd deflect back at, like, reflect back at me. Would you honestly try to argue as well that this would blind Goku in the process, since you're like reflecting the light back at him?
Yeah, this would blind Goku in the process as well.
All right.
And
I'll
since
just
the
argue
soul,
Well, I would just argue as soon as the light, like, he sees it reflect back at him, he'll just use the instant transmission to teleport behind Link to avoid it.
teleportation.
That's how I'm
That's
arguing for now. I'm just saying I'm gonna avoid it,
Oh, you're gonna avoid it.
and but I'm gonna appear behind you, and I'm still gonna argue a counter. So once I get behind you, I'm just gonna do a soft chop on the back of your neck. Just like go to sleep. And I can show you him using the instant transmission in combat as well if you want to see it. Like against Cell, for example. And I believe in Tournament of Power a couple of times to move out of the way of certain things. Yeah, I would say, and since we're already come to some agreement that we're both being able to like react to the solar flare, putting your shield up to deflect it, well, I would yet again, just to say this one more time, I'm going to be saying that Goku is going to easily teleport right behind Link and avoid the flash of light blinding him. I'm just going to chop the back of your neck, just make you go unconscious. You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Let me watch that clip.
I got more too.
Bro, my phone.
This is interesting.
Yeah, so, and obviously he can use this more than one. Like he can spam it, you could say.
Yes. Alright. So I'm gonna argue this. I'm gonna argue that I'm gonna manipulate so where it is you won't get that pressure point hit on me, and I'll react in time since I'm returning my fate, and it's usually already happening. He usually does change his fate most of the, and I'm gonna post a scan of him, of a fortune teller that Link was supposed to talk to, but he arrived 2 seconds early, so he was changing the fate of the time of him meeting someone and stuff.
All right. Well, that's cool. But like, can I ask a question though?
Yeah.
Has he ever demonstrated like like, is this actual fate manip right here? Is his combat applicable per se? You said he changed like fate of reaching somewhere a couple seconds early, but like that doesn't really sound like he's changing the fate, like fight. Or he's never like shown he's ever shown his fate manip change the outcome of a fight for him is what I'm asking. And like help him in battle.
I mean,
And there's that. Also, I would still bring up the time because once Goku does use an instant transmission, it is instantaneous. So I'm going to be instantaneous. So I'm not going to be a distance from there. He's going to literally teleport right behind you to chop your neck.
I mean, damn. I mean, I would say it could be combat applicable because, he's technically changing his fate, but I can't really find I mean, it's weird. It's like, it's hard to explain.
We can leave this all to the judges because we went around with a couple counters, so we could just we can see what they all think later. If you don't feel like comfortable with like going on now, if you want to just leave it to them, because I feel like I put up a good enough argument. If you feel like you did too, then we can just leave it to them.
Yeah, and I posted, it's more of, me and someone, and I don't want to be, a rat and, drag this shit on, So I guess we'll leave it to the judges.
All right. So, like, just to sum it up for him one more time, like, your argument, like, essentially, was making me dance. I argued how the distance and time would give me time to like solar flare you. Then you argued you would reflect the light back at me. I'd argue I have time to instant transmission behind you, karate chop you. You argued fate manip, but I argued against it in the sense it may not be combat applicable, may not help you in a battle. And I said, even if it's still like arguable with the timing, it's instantaneous. I'm gonna be right behind you chopping your neck. So we're gonna leave all that to the judges then, right?
I guess, sure.
All right. On to my first win con?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, my first win con, I'm going to argue, since I'm using like Dragon Ball Super manga and anime composite, I'm going to argue Goku is going to use the Hakai and just literally erase, destroy your body, destroy your soul. And where I could argue ki is mental as well, I would argue it would destroy your mind, body, and soul, erase it all from me.
All right.
I can show him doing this on Zamasu as well. And here's the thing, he has Zamasu, right? I'm not going to lie to you. He found a way, like he did some sneaky shit and was able to like escape. However, if you have no way to like get around it or escape, this does in fact, delete you.
All right. So you said before that ki is mental, physical, and spiritual.
I could argue all that, yeah, because it's literally let me give you some examples, right? For example, Toriyama even said, yeah, I believe Goku has been able to fight the most powerful fighters in the world due to strengthening his ki. He's like, ki as a concept is like spiritual, mental, and physical in your word. Like that's what it essentially comes out to be. And it's shown too because they've been able to counter mental attack with Bobby and Majin Vegeta with his ki. They've been able to counter like soul destruction and existence, like in the anime, like Frieza the effect of the Hakai. You know, there's also a lot of other examples. Napoli resisted something along the lines of telekinesis, Jiaosu. So I'm just giving examples. Like they can even like read. Some of them can read minds with ki, like Goku. That's just to add on supporting evidence. I'm not using that as a main thing, but you get the gist though. All around, it should be spiritual, mental, physical, and nature. You got to strengthen when you strengthen your ki. That's all around.
Okay. So so basically your whole win con is that you're erasing me from existence and your key is mental, spiritual, and physical, right? That's where I'm getting at.
Well, yeah. So it's obvious, and then like that's gonna when you're erased anyways. You should technically be erasing all that anyways. But I'm just throwing it out there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be erasing you on a spiritual, mental, and physical level of existence. Yeah. And here's like even like destruction. Hakai.
Alright. So I have, I have been resistance to like existence erasure before. So the windfish, he was gonna erase the whole island and the whole existence of it, including Link. And Link got back up and he wasn't erased. And also he was able to he was also able to resist another character's resistance erasure thing. He resisted to that, and since you said, well, ki is like spiritual and like physical and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah. That's cool. Like I'd like to see him, resisting it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to post, scans of him, like resistance to like the existence erasure, and I'm gonna let me see, because I do have the scans. So there's a statement that, before this that, if the windfish wakes up, he's going to erase everything from existence and all that stuff. He was going to even erase Link, but then Link was resistant to that. And then this mage, who was going to, he erased someone, and he used these same attacks on Link, but Link got back up and kept on fighting. So I am going to post like scans and timestamps and all that good stuff.
All right. Here's my other scan too, from Toriyama. I'm sure you already know about it, but just in case, I like to show evidence. Yeah.
So let me get the exact timestamp. Let me get the timestamp. So he's basically going to like erase like the island, the whole existence of the island, and it was going to include Link, but Link got out of it for some reason. I don't know. Zelda's weird and stuff, but
yeah.
And I'm gonna post the
timestamp.
So basically, everybody got erased from existence except for Link, because the whole island was going to be erased, and Link was on that island, but he got through just fine. And another character, since this is Link, and in Spirit Tracks, there's this mage who so Medelius erased this ninja guy, so he erased some existence. Now some of the links has resistant to like resistance erasure stuff.
Yeah. Well, heck, I appreciate that, dude. I'll definitely give you that point.
And also, since you say he is mental and spiritual, and since I'm using comp, which includes, I can't believe that I'm going to say this, the CDI games, which I know it's bad. So there's this wolf pitch that like turn somebody that use a mind trick on somebody and replace his soul with like a ruby, even though she didn't use the ruby to change Link's physical appearance. She still tried to mind hacks him, but Link was resistant to it. So I'm gonna give you the timestamp of the mental attack as well.
Yeah, that's fine. But to be fair, buddy, you've already done enough for me. Like, I give you this point.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. So, you want to go on to your next WinCon?
Okay, so I got a question before I bring this up. Has Goku resisted being petrified before? Or...
Actually, I can't argue Ki can resist petrification, yeah. And Goku would have more Ki than Trunks from the future Trunks and like Zamasu / Goku Blackheart, who with his Ki was able to resist and counter out Deborah's Stone Spit, if you want to see a clip for that.
Nah, I've seen the clip more than times. I was just asking because I was kind of curious about it.
Yeah, well, I can definitely argue he has a degree of resistance to it.
Alright, that's cool. Yeah, so Goku has a resistance to petrification. That's pretty interesting. What cons do I have? I mean, like, what can I do?
I'm just wondering, is that like a WinCon or is that just a hypothetical question?
That's just a like, I'm thinking of like a WinCon. I was just asking if like Goku was like resistant because I'm trying to like think of a WinCon.
Well, to be fair, that's not really fair, bro. Like,
oh, sorry. I mean, that's technically a WinCon. I say that's a WinCon.
Cause I was about to say, like, in a way.
Yeah, sorry.
Asking me, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so I will. If you want to give me that, that's fine.
Like, I'll give you that counter. You know.
All right.
Oh boy. So you gonna go on to your next WinCon since I technically win?
Sure. My next WinCon is going to be Goku is going to use multiple Destructo discs that he'll be able to control, and he's going to launch multiple Destructo discs through Link, cut his limbs off, including his head. How's that sound? Yo, I guess I have to edit that out. Yo, did you hear my WinCon?
No, I didn't. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so my win con is going to fire a multiple destructo disc that he's able to control as well. And these destructo discs are going to slice through and Link's body parts, including his head.
Hmm.
And he's also able to use these like crafty as well. He's pretty crafty with them, as he was able to trick Jiren as well
Hmm.
when he, as shown in the Tournament of Power. So even if you think, right, for example, even if you think you avoided him, he still can control him, make him come back around, hit you from behind. And I'm gonna slice your body parts off, including your head.
Hmm. Neat, crafty win con.
Hey, Chris.
I just gotta help with some siblings.
Yo, you there?
I just had to help my sister wash her hands. Alright. Let's see.
Yeah. So you have a counter.
I'm thinking of one. Sorry if I'm taking long pauses.
No, you're good actually. It's good to think on stuff and not rush into it. That's good. I'm just making sure you're still active and stuff, because sometimes like when you lose signal, that's
Yeah, I'm just thinking of counters. So far, I think the debate is going good.
same.
Yeah.
Like, you're definitely getting bumped up.
Alright.
So yeah. So Link is basically going to have to try and avoid 3 destructo discs that are all going to like simultaneously chop his limbs off, including your head. And here's the part, right? Like I said earlier, if you do dodge all 3, you're not going to realize what's going to happen. You're going to think you don't know my technique is when I'm arguing as well. So Goku's craftiness with him, he's going to just launch all 3 of them back around and catch you from behind. So either way, I'm arguing. Yeah, I'm going to argue either way you look at it, even if you can avoid them somehow. Or even if you like somehow break 1 or 2 off somehow and like disassemble them, I'll at least have 1 left. So I have a couple like ways. Like he's pretty. What I'm just getting at here is it's really versatile with Goku Destructo when you really think about it. So, anything yet?
Okay. So I'm gonna use Near's Love, and it's going to give me protection from the Destructo Disc, and it's gonna block them up, and it's gonna be protecting me and stuff. So I'm gonna send you the description, and he used it for combat. So
Okay.
let me go get the exact timestamp on where he finds new. So it's gonna create a defensive barrier and stuff, and it's gonna protect me from those destructiveness and gonna block it off. And he can also use this in combat as well. So I'm gonna send you the links to that.
Very intriguing.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking at it. So, well, how long would you specify? Would you like be able to give an educated guess on how long you will be able to last?
Let's see.
I'm being
What I'm seeing. Oh, this is weird. I mean, I guess 2 minutes from what I'm looking at. You can
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
say higher.
Yeah, the 2 minutes isn't then. All right. So then, all right, I'll give you that point. It seems like you provided evidence to protect yourself long enough. So yeah, you have another win con.
I guess that's it for me.
Oh, because I had like one more. I really wanted to use.
It was probably that's. Yeah, it's probably your skill, right?
No.
Oh, I don't really have any more. Honestly, like.
Yeah. So can I go over my last one then?
I guess, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to argue Goku is just going to use the Zeno button to summon Zeno, and Zeno's just going to erase from existence. On like a multiversal like scale. So his deletion was able to delete Infinite Zamasu, right, who became one with the entire timeline, which contains 12 macrocosms, which would equal at bare minimum 36 universal space-time. And this same Infinite Zamasu was going into other timelines as well, different periods of time, and Zeno's still able to erase him and delete him. So his erasure is far above the Hakai and stuff like that, far above that in potency and rank as a whole. So he's complete and he's completely above because we equaled stats at Uni Plus. So I would argue that would be above your pay grade. He's going to summon in Zeno and completely delete you.
Hmm.
And just for clarification, one more time, like we did agree that they're not in character. Because obviously,
Yeah,
I wouldn't use this if it was Goku, obviously, unless it's really dire, like with Infinite Zamasu, he really wouldn't use this in character. So we did agree that before the debate, so that way both characters can do like certain things that they normally don't do consistently in combat, but that they do sometimes in combat if they need it. So we can do that in this, right?
Hmm. Ooh. Like, even if I use that item, it wouldn't work because even if I travel through a different dimension, you're still gonna get me. So I have no counter to this. I got no counter. Like, I actually wasn't going to expect this. I have no counter for this.
Well, I can show you the clip still, just for like, there's like him using it to press it. Like he does have it, you know, and he can summon Zeno with it. And Zeno's just going to be triggered and just bop everything. Link, just bop Link out of it, like just delete him.
Oh man, that.
With his like low arguably like multiversal range of like deletion. Oh,
I got nothing for that.
all right. Well, that was my last one. So go to the judges.
Yeah. So, off the first win con, there was some good few counters here, which was pretty interesting, like the solar flare and of course the shield. And of course, Corin did argue another counter for like instant transmission. The fate manipulation thing, Corin did give up a good argument for it. Like, has Link ever proven to like use this, and like, is it like combat efficient? Has he ever used it in combat situations? And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go inconclusive on this because CDH just didn't prove any like evidence to support that Link would use this in like situations like in combat and stuff. So I have to go inconclusive on the dance point. For Corin's win con, he did argue the Hakai. He did give CDH the point. CDH did prove that Link would survive that because obviously Link has been through situations where his existence was going to be erased, but it didn't work. So like the island feat, I believe. So I do have to give that point to CDH. The petrification point, yeah, I did agree with Corin on that. Like, I thought you were kind of like insinuating a win con, so you like kind of need to be a little bit more clear because obviously that's kind of not fair. If you say like, for example, let's say I go, oh, can your character like survive like being erased from existence or something like that? Like that's kind of giving win con innocent. Or in that point for the petrification because he did mention the Deborah spit working on Goku. For the Destructo disc, I give that point to CDH. CDH did prove that the Nairu's love would last long enough to protect him from those Destructo discs. Of course, the final, I believe it was like some higher degree of existence erasure. Again, CDH had no counter for that. So overall, because of the points that I've stacked together, you both have two points won and one inconclusive. So this is officially a stalemate. I have to go conclusive overall.
All right, who's next?
That's it?
I couldn't really hear much because, like, at first I was listening, but then the freaking like audio got glitchy and like weirded. I couldn't hear much.
Okay. So